I'm going to teach you guys how to date. Welcome back to Erotic the Brand. Hi, my name is Eden Lee Middleman, your favorite dating and sex coach here. And today we're going to talk about some dating tips. They're so random. I'm just going to like spitfire at you, I'm going to, dating tip number 1, text before and after the date. Let's say you've gotten to the point where you have made a plan to go on a date. I want you to have a 24-hour reminder to yourself and to that person, showing them that you are still on board for the date. 24 hours before the date, you send a text, just making sure that all the details are done, that there are no questions last minute. Am I picking you up? How are you getting there? Like, we want that all planned in advance, okay? It shows that you're respecting her or his time. It shows that you value your time, that you're not out here like making plans and then dropping them. It's giving bum loser who like smokes too much weed and is kind of dirty. Do you know what I mean? Like, did you forget to wash your ass too? Do you know what I mean? Like, what else have you forgotten? Like, if you're going to make a plan and you're just talking out of your ass, you're a loser. Other people who have a busy life, have a job, have friends, have things to balance, like they need things just solidified in advance. And then like 24 hours before, I'm always following up that the meeting's on time, that everything's on time. I'm double checking the weather. I'm double checking the traffic. I do that, okay? Because I don't have time to waste and I'm not going to go somewhere and things just not happen. Okay, I'm not doing that. If I'm going to show up, shit's planned. Okay, if it's not planned, I'm not showing up. This is the bare minimum. When I was single and I was dating, if I didn't get the 24-hour follow-up, I canceled it in my head. Oh, he's not going to message. He was the one that planned the date. He's not going to message me 24 hours before to follow up. I'm not going to sit there and remind him. No. I'm going to see. No, nothing, then void, ciao, bye. I'm not going to beg. I'm not going to go on another date with you. That's the thing. I get that sometimes things come up, but you should always let them know in advance. And I'm not talking an hour in advance. That's not enough time. I want you to think about women, okay? Even if you are doing this to a man, people need to get ready. People need to make plans. People need to shower, do their hair, do their makeup, get dressed. Even if they act nonchalant about this date, people do put in effort to get ready. Don't waste their time. Now, you don't owe them anything. Okay, so nobody owes you anything. So when this happens to you, shut up. Put out what you want to receive, Like, just make it be known what kind of quality person you are. If you don't give a fuck, then go with somebody who doesn't give a fuck, who doesn't get dressed up for you, who doesn't take care of themselves for you. That's the type of person that you deserve. That's the level you should be playing on. Don't touch people who are above you. Don't. When you text them before 24 hours, confirm everything's great, looking forward to it, ciao. Cool. I love it when a guy plans the date. These are the texts I expect, before and after. Don't tell me it's hard. Oh, girls expect too much. Hold on. You pressing a few buttons on a screen requires a lot of energy. Then you're a lazy bum. It's giving lazy hobo bum. Stay there. Stay in your tent outside. Don't talk to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't bother me. How about that? If a girl plans the date, then it's your responsibility. I like to look at it that way, okay? So when I plan the date, I always text the guy before confirming. Afterwards, even though I haven't planned many dates, to be honest with you, maybe I'm a little bit more traditional. I just never had to be honest with you. The men I was with pursued me and made sure they were constantly pursuing me, I didn't take advantage of that. I was always thankful. I was always responsive to text messages. Things didn't work out. I was clear and concise about it. We're mindful. We're very demure. Ew, I hate that. Like, shut up. You guys love to kill a trend. You love to kill a word. You love to kill everything. After the date, texting when you get home, that's a great way to see if they communicate with you. First of all, it's good because you're kind of responsible if you're sending this person off, right? Okay, let me know when you're home. Shows that you were raised well, even if you weren't. You're welcome. And then if she texts you, you say, had a really great time, would love to do that again. Or if it didn't go well, it was really nice meeting you. Keep it short, simple. And you can even say it's not going to work out. You can if you want to. It's crystal clear. It's not maybe what she wants to hear, or maybe she did feel the same. Just say it like it is. Don't waste anyone's time. You don't need to play the game of like, okay, in 48 hours from then, or in 24 hours from then, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. No, just be organic. You went on the fucking date already. Let's go. Just don't come across like, oh my God, when is our next one? Like, breathing space. Let the person absorb what just happened at the date. Thank you. Okay, on to the next tip. Like, this is going to be a lot longer than I thought because I'm going into each point, but these are things that you need to remember. That goes a long way because a lot of you guys are not doing this. So you'll stand out of the crowd, even though it's really sad and embarrassing that this is what is required to stand out of the crowd, because this is fundamentals. Don't make a move right away. This is my number one tip. It should have been number one. Don't make a move right away. If you want to take them seriously, and if you want them to take you seriously, and if you want it to be a little bit more than just hi and bye, it also shows that you're not hungry for that you're not a man hoe, that you're not a hoe. If this is for the girl, it shows that like you can get sex elsewhere, like in a way, you know, it shows that you need this date to go well so you can get into each other's pants. Like, it's really a very childish mentality. If you do want to actually date, the more you hold off, honestly, the better. A few years ago, if you asked me this question, I would have said, well, I don't really necessarily agree with that, because men will pursue you until they get that, and then eventually they'll just like fuck off once they do. That could be like third date, that could be 10th date, that could be whatever. So do you want to waste your time? If you want to have sex, have sex. I still somewhat believe that, but at the same time, if I like this person and I have respect for this person and I want them to take me seriously, then holding off and making that first move is the smartest thing. To be honest with you, it's extremely hot when a man withholds moves. I'm expecting every guy that I've ever gone on a date with to pull a move on me. That's usually guys go too. You end off with a kiss, a makeup sesh, potentially a pee-pee grab. Like, I already know where this is going to go, and this is just going to go where it goes in the bedroom, and then afterwards I'm going to look at you and kind of get the ick because I was just like a stranger in my bed, you know? So don't make the first move right away. Don't. You can show physical affection, show romantic interest in a way, like, okay, if she's walking in front of you, you can like graze her back a little bit, not harass, you know, be respectful, hold hands. That could be really sweet. You can make it casual too when you're crossing the street, grab her hand, like great excuse, you know, find little moments where it's more organic and doesn't make things like, what the fuck, touching each other's thigh, whatever, hug at the end of the date. And if the other person leans in for a kiss and you want to go for it, a little peck, and then end it. It's hot. It keeps them on their toes, keeps them wanting more. For girls and guys, okay, this goes both ways. My fiance, what made him stand out during my single summer was the fact that he did not make the move. We did not do anything for a hot minute there. And that built respect for both of us, to be honest with you. It made us look at each other differently. We love spending time with each other, and we keep spending time with each other, and we're not doing anything sexual right away. And, you know, until eventually, like, obviously we did. And I do think it's important. It might not be super traditional, but I do think it's important to experience sex with a partner that you're interested in to see if you have sexual chemistry, because that is a part of dating, relationships, and all of that. So, you know, you do want to experience that eventually. And I'm not saying to entirely like wait months on end. I know some girls are giving advice to women and like taking it to the whole other extreme. Girl, if you need those rules because you can't contain yourself, you really need to do some soul searching and understand why you're acting like a hoe. Sorry. I know that it's not like nice, but if you fuck every guy that you go on dates with, if you make out with every guy that you fucking speak to, it's because you need attention. It's because you need validation from the opposite sex. It's because you have daddy issues or mommy issues or issues. You have issues. I'm not going to lie to you. So many people will say, no, explore your sexuality and like do all this and no. Yeah, explore the sexuality and then end up at the doctor with chlamydia, my friend. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Explore your sexuality. You can explore it in the bedroom by yourself alone, okay, in a healthy manner. You want to explore sexuality? Sexuality is between you and you, okay? Other people that you invite in the bedroom is once you've mastered sexuality with yourself and confidence with yourself and love with yourself, right? You're letting another stranger into your goddamn body, honey. Like, check yourself. Oh, why is it different for guys? It is different for guys. It is. I also hate that, but it is. Okay? Do I think that guys hoeing out is acceptable? No. I think guys who need to fuck a lot of girls are secretly unsure about their sexuality. Because if you constantly need to fuck, there's something wrong with you as well. Okay? There's such thing as sex addiction, and it doesn't come from being horny. It comes from other problems. It comes from running away from things. It comes from trauma. It comes from a lot of shit, my friends. So let's not mask this stuff with like, it's not that deep. Yeah. You know, here's the thing. The people that go around saying it's not that deep actually have the biggest fucking problems. If someone says it's not that deep, run. Okay? Tip number 3, run. Another tip, if you have not gotten this by now through my episodes, through my channel, through my existence on this goddamn planet, clean your socials. Clean your socials. Why are you following Kitty Cat Pussy 351? Okay, why are you following that? You disgusting. And here's the thing, it's public. Like, I can see who you're following, you idiot. Like, it's even more embarrassing for you. Now, I think that you are like every other man how I've met. You think I'm going to go on a date with you? To be honest with you, and this is what everyone should do, go look at their following list. Never go on a date unless you look at their following list. In this day and age, I'm sorry. If they choose to click follow, they are choosing to consume this content that says a lot about them. Do not omit social media usage, because social media usage is used almost every day by every single one of you for hours on end. It is how they get their information. It is how they educate themselves. It shows a lot about that person. That person was entirely morphed by what they consumed. So don't tell me it's not that serious or that deep either, Johnny, when it comes to socials. Your following list, clean. Your grid, clean. Your tits and ass are on your page and you want to be taken seriously? Girl, check yourself. I'm so sorry. Now, if that's how you get your bread and coin, then you need to find a specific man that's going to be okay with that. I don't care what people have to say about. Yes, you should, though, to a certain degree. If you're single and you wanting a partner, yeah, present yourself accordingly to attract the partner that you want. Now, if you're not happy with the suitors so far, with the people that have shown up, that have given you a chance, that have given you attention, if you're looking and it's all losers in your DMs, I want you to ask yourself, what am I doing to invite these people here? I believe in radical accountability on this channel. I am not about to point fingers at everybody else but you and sit here and stroke your ego and say that you're such a good little princess and everything's great and like you should ignore everybody and live in your own goddamn la la land bubble. I know some of you guys do, but wake the fuck up. Things aren't working out for you. You're not finding a good partner. You're not dating well. You're having bad experiences. Why? Right? If the common denominator in all the situations is you, then you have to do with the problem. If you're not the whole problem, you're at least a part of it. So see what you can do, because you can't control other people 100%, my love, but you can control you, your decisions, how you come across, what you post, what you follow, how you behave on a Saturday night. Okay? Reel it back in. Don't let those girls on TikTok make you feel like it's cool to be a fucking sloppy hoe. It's not. And no good quality man will look at them. And those girls on TikTok or whatever that are showing you how much fun their lifestyle is, where's their man? Where's their woman? And I'm not saying that having a man or having a woman makes you above anybody else. That's not true, because there are many unhealthy people in relationships. I'm not saying that, okay? But if they're talking about finding men and they're out here drinking, sloppy, being disgusting, I wonder why it's not working out for them, you know? Because she's only going to be met with sloppy, but she doesn't want sloppy, so switch up, babe. What do you think? You're going to get Prince Charming by acting sloppy? Guys, clean your fucking life. Clean your socials, clean your life. Less is more. Expectations are built off of the very early stages of dating. So if you're going to flaunt, stunt, roll a red carpet out every time you see her, bring her a bouquet of flowers, and you can't keep that up the entire relationship, don't do it at the beginning. This is where I'll save a lot of you hurt bitch boys from getting your heart broken again. You go and you take her out on a steak dinner. You rent a fucking fake car, okay? You like stunt and post on socials with Louis Gucci, okay? And you get mad that you're being used. You're out here fronting and stunting and you're showing her, yeah, I'll spoil you. I seem like the type that's going to give you the world. And you do that for a while, and then after you can't keep that up, she starts to get pissed off at you and she starts to get all bratty and catty and whatever. That's your fault, though. You trained her that way. You told her that this is what she's signing up for. You're deceiving her. Okay, so it never works out when people deceive other people at the beginning of relationships. It really does not work out. So it's same with women. If you're going to cook and make this whole show and like, oh my God, come on, I'll cook for you. What are you doing? Trying to impress him that you can cook? So he's going to expect that all the time now. You guys have to be smarter, okay? And I know this doesn't sound like such a banging tip, but I want you to really think about it. If you can't keep up what you've been doing at the beginning of dating, then you might as well quit now, because the person that's going to sign up for that will realize they didn't get that package and is going to drop you real quick. So they're going to end up breaking your heart, but it's really your fault. I hope that that's making sense to people. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about. They're always available. They're always texting you. All of a sudden, they stop texting you or they slow down. And you start to get mad at them. And they're like, wait, why is she flipping out? It's because you were always readily available before, but now suddenly you're not. And that's making her think something that it might not be. When you switch up like that, okay, after you've shown them a pattern or some form of consistency in that department, they're going to expect it because you're telling them that you're capable of doing this. And you're building that pattern for them. So that's why I say when you come into relationships at the beginning, guys, you really have to just, this is who I am, take it or leave it. Obviously in a more polished manner, okay? Everyone's more polished. You don't need to burp and fart on the first fucking date, you disgusting fucks. Honestly, don't ever do that in relationships either. Like, less is more, keep it simple. Do things well. Be nice, be attentive, be sweet, be kind. You know, factor in things that he or she has said. Places they've liked, write it down, you know, then create a date idea off of that. Be mindful, right? Those things go such a long way. They're hot. They make you feel special, yada, yada, yada. Okay. Think about what you would want from somebody else and try and replicate that to a certain degree and maintain it. Keep it up. Now, the person that signed up for this relationship, this new partner of yours, wasn't in it for the spoiling and the glitz and glamour, right? But now they're getting that as like a little reward in being a great partner in this relationship. Do you understand what I mean? If I was a man, I'd play it like that. And I'll tell you something about rich men, ladies. Really rich men. I'm not talking about new money, okay? I'm not talking about like they're actually house poor. They have like a big fucking house, but they're in debt. It looks like they're living the life. They have all the fancy cars and clothes, but they literally have nothing to their name. Like one bad year and that's it, game over. I'm talking real money. They won't answer your what do you do for work question right off the bat, ladies. They won't. They'll lie to you. They'll kind of avoid that. They'll keep it on the down low. They'll maybe say, yeah, I work in finance, but you know, at the bank. They won't tell you exactly what it is. Okay. Oh, yeah, I work in construction. They might be a builder. They're not going to tell you because, unfortunately, so many of you women have made it very clear that a lot of your motives is just money. And if that man doesn't want to sign up for a just money transactional relationship and he actually wants to find some quality woman that can offer more than just a pretty girl on his arm, like a lifelong partner, they're going to be hesitant about spoiling you. They're going to be hesitant about showcasing that. And that's what you girls don't understand. I have a guy friend who is pretty well off and I grew up with him and he told me that I'm like, how's the dating world? And he was like, look, I'm on an app and the first thing the girl asked me is, what do you do for a living? I didn't put in my profile for a reason. It's none of her fucking business right off the bat. We haven't even gone on the date. Maybe if the date goes well and I feel like you're a decent woman, I will feel comfortable to tell you. I obviously will want to tell you at some point, but that's your first question after we match on an app. You ladies are not sleek. You ladies are stupid. Okay? You ladies are coming across like bratty ass kids. You want high quality and you want to be high value. High value woman doesn't speak like that because she doesn't need to speak like that. Okay? She doesn't need to ask those questions. Okay, guys who are of high value are attracted to her naturally, so she doesn't have to worry about what their job is. That's what you're not understanding, a lot of you guys, about the dating game. You think, like, let's do 21 questions first date or via text or via on the fucking app and, like, then decide. A lot of you guys are dumb because a lot of men with real money and a lot of women with, like, real talent, real money as well won't tell you. It's none of your fucking business. They're smart. That's why they have a lot of money. Most of them, they're smart. I don't know. I went off on a tangent there, but I just wanted to like give you guys some motherly advice to some of you people that just, you don't know how you're not doing it right. You're not doing it right whatsoever. If you need coaching, honestly, guys, I am a coach, dating, sex, love, and life. I do all of that. I have a website if you want. Okay. These are very basic tips I'm going to throw in there, guys. When you go on dates, okay, and when dating, eye contact. Stop being sidetracked by everybody in the room. Darting eyes gives whore, okay? You need to see who's here. Is your ex here? You need to see, oh, is she hot? Is he hot? It's just, it's not comfortable. And then you don't really want to have a conversation. Honestly, when someone starts doing that, I stop talking. I'm like, oh, is there something interesting in the room? Okay, where? Let's look together. I'm not going to waste my breath. If you're not going to be focused on what I have to say, if you're not interested in listening to me and your eyes dart away, then okay. Like, I don't want to waste your time, honey. I don't want you to have to hear me talk. My voice can get annoying after a while. I'm aware. Like, Honey, no. No phone. Don't hide your phone. Don't put the screen down. But no phone. Phone is in your pocket. Phone is away. And if the phone has to be out because there's nowhere to place it, phone screen up. Okay? That's giving trusting. That's giving nothing to hide. That's giving clean boy, clean girl. I've never had like incriminating shit on my phone. I'm not that kind of person. Like I have better things to do. Like I don't live my life on my phone. You know what I mean? Like I was a tech geek back in the day, and nothing is safe. If you really know, nothing is safe anywhere. You can store it on a secret file. You can do all of those things, guys. Go all the night. Like nothing is safe. Nothing. I skipped a grade in computer technology. Like I was back in the day a little bit of a techie schmecky. Okay. Now after a while, if I'm dating you consistently for a month, 2 months, and the phone's out, and I see Christy popping up on your phone, I'm gonna be like, oh, are we seeing other people? Because if we are, shit, I should call Johnny back. Like, but these are conversations you obviously have to have when dating. Once you cross that bridge, first date, nobody owes anybody any type of loyalty. I'm sorry. As much as you want that to be the case. Now, if they really like you, they might after the first date be like, fuck it, and delete their contacts and do what they need to do, which a real man who is really into you will, because he doesn't care to lose these contacts because he can always get them back. It's not like he lives in a lack mindset. A lot of you guys that like hoard your contacts are losers. That's it. You're so scared that you're going to lose them. Oh my God, this girl that's sending me titty pics all the time. Like I need to keep her. Your guys are pathetic. You need to be a problem solver if you're going to go into a relationship. In order for a relationship to be successful, two people always need to find the best solution for the relationship. You're both working for this unit. Okay. So let's say you're both hired by the relationship incorporation. Okay. Just you two, this is the business that you are building. You both have to be doing what's best for the relationship together. Now the word together, can you problem solve as a team? You know, when they say on your resume or like when you do your interview, like, are you a team player? Are you a team player? Are you a team player with this other person? Can you be loyal to this other player? Can you problem solve with them? Even if you guys are two different people and you do things differently. Can you be a good problem solver? Do you know how to back down sometimes? Do you know how to step up sometimes? Do you know how to communicate? If you don't have these skills, I'm sorry, you are going to be absolute horseshit at dating and horseshit as a partner. With that being said, I want you to understand that not all quote unquote problems need to be solved. If your partner, and this I'm going to make it basic to people who are just like dating. If somebody is having a bad day and is venting to you about certain things, keyword venting, you have to ask if they are looking for a solution or if they just want to vent. I usually, because I like to be very clear about what I want from certain people, I will say, can I vent to you for a second? And that's when my partner will know, okay, she just needs me to sit there and add from time to time to show that I'm actively listening, but not solve her problem for her. Because there's a difference between venting and when like there's a crisis that needs to be solved. You need to be able to differentiate between the two. And if you don't know, ask. Do you want my opinion on it? Are we just venting here? Like, what's the vibe here? Because sometimes when someone's going through something, your partner or person that you're dating, and you're out here giving your opinion, it can throw them off and make them feel uncomfortable, right? If the opinion is opposite of what they had in mind. They're going to be like, oh my God, like this person's against me. This person's not on board. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you need to be a good problem solver with that. You need to also be able to differentiate between what problems are needed to be solved and what problems are needed to be just talked about, spoken about, and show support in other ways, emotionally, verbally, say, I'm here for you. That sucks. What can we do? And maybe discuss that. I like to open it up if I'm not given a clear, concise direction as to what this conversation is about. I'll always say like, so what do we want to do about it? Do we want to do something about it? Or do we just want to like chill about it? Like just relax, mull it over, talk about it more. And that usually makes them feel like, oh, wow. Makes the other person feel like, oh, we're in it together. It's hot. It's sexy. It's cute. This is a really great tip, guys. All in all, to end this, dating and relationships, but also dating, it does require back and forth. Although men are considered to be the ones that, are supposed to pursue, that's in their nature, that's what masculine energy is, that's what a real healthy masculine man will do, by the way. The feminine is all about receiving, but also being able to receive and redirect. Okay, women are masterminds in certain ways. And so how I like to view femininity in women is I'm open to receiving, and I'm not going to be like, it's fine, like I can pay for my own dinner, I can do this. Okay? I will want to redirect that energy that is given to me back to the person who has been giving it to me. If you're pouring into my cup and my cup starts to overflow, it's overflowing back into yours. That's how I look at relationships. There is a bit of a dance, especially at the beginning, where there is that mentality of, I don't owe this person anything. You both don't owe each other anything, whatever. You're just getting to know each other. There's hesitation. Sometimes people need time to trust other people, need time to open up to other people. You need to show that things are being reciprocated, okay? If this guy, let's say, has been planning all the dates, and you're the dude, and you're like, okay, like this girl, like, does she like me? Does she want me? Like, she goes on the dates. We have a fun time, but like, I can't really read her. Sometimes taking a step back and seeing if she comes in is a great test. Now, by stepping back doesn't mean go ghost, doesn't mean go radio silent. It means less, okay? It means less. And see if this person is going to put in some effort, right? Girls, ladies, just because you're a woman and you're supposed to receive doesn't mean that you sit back and do nothing, right? There is an art, there is an active effort done in receiving and also in redirecting what you've been given as well. A woman, a healthy female, will give you back tenfold in her own way. She will want to give back. She will want to like get excited about planning dates as well for you. She will want to like pick up the bill from time to time. She will want to do those things. I'm going to give you guys an example, my personal example. And it's like a full circle moment right now. I never really thought that I wanted kids. Okay, like, whatever. I don't care to have kids like way later in life. I'd rather focus on my career. I don't really care. And every guy I was with, you know, and I had long-term relationships for a lot of my life, I was always on that mindset. When I met my fiance, after about half a year of dating, or almost a year of dating, that changed. I wanted kids with him. I wanted to get married to him. I wanted to kind of do more homey stuff for him. And I was like, girl, I'm not that fucking girl. Like, if any of you guys know me in real life, like, I was never that fucking girl. I was like, he can do his own fucking laundry. He can make his own fucking meal. Like, he has 2 fucking hands. He can jack off with them. He can do shit with them, okay? Like, and I still have that mentality, by the way. Like, I don't spoil my man. My man's not a fucking man-child. He's a man, all right? He sees I'm doing stuff for him. He steps in. He steps in. And that makes me want to do so much more, okay? And that's what keeps you guys going. He always shows that he's a man by putting in, but because I'm so thankful, I have to show him that I'm thankful. And so I want you guys to understand that a healthy masculine and feminine have this dance to them, have this balance to them that puts them in alignment, that keeps them in alignment if you both uphold your part. How is this a dating tip? I want you to look for this dance, the back and forth. Certain dances, and I'll keep this in mind for those that are ballroom dancers, for those that have done dance in general. I'm a retired competitive dancer. All ballroom dances, the man leads. The woman follows. But the women, if you see her dancing, she's always doing more steps. She's always moving her body more. There's always more that she gives back to when she is led. Okay? So this is what the type of dance is. When someone says a relationship and dating is a dance, it's not a tit for tat, you fucking cheapos. Like, keep that in mind. I'm only now realizing while I'm stepping into my role as a soon-to-be mother, as a soon-to-be wife, like, I'm realizing how much the girl that I once was just a hurt female with masculine traits. And now I'm more than ever falling into the soft, homey, like, warm, heart is full kind of girl. And a lot of people think it's against, like, feminism and this and that. No, it is feminism. It is. It is. And if you don't understand that concept, you have a lot to learn. And here's the thing. I was stubborn back in the day. I'm sure you are too. Give it some time and you'll wake up. Okay? Anyways, I love how that ended off as like a feminine masculine talk. I don't like that like whole talk because people have their own fucking stupid theories. And I'm just like, you guys just are dumb. You talk too much about like the things you've watched online, but in actuality, like have you ever experienced that? No. So stop talking. Like people talk out of their asses so much. And that's why when I'm giving you guys these dating tips, I hope you can feel it because I feel it when I speak to you guys. I like black out. My heart's in it. Like it's all coming from my personal experiences, coming from things I've seen worked, things that I've spoken to other people about, like that has been tried and true to me and in my life and from many other walks of life that I have had the opportunity to be around, to coach, to see, to speak to, right? And I'm constantly changing and constantly expanding my knowledge about that too, as you can see with different chapters of my life. And I'm not going to lie to you guys if things switch up or if things change or if I don't agree with what I used to agree with. I take a lot of pride in my honesty and me being very straightforward. And I hope that you guys resonate with that and that you're appreciating it, even if it is a bit rambly and kind of all over the place. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching and for being here and for supporting my channel. It means a lot. I see all of your comments. I love every single one of you, okay? Even if you need some waking up to do, all right? Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Share it with your friends. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell for the notifications so you don't miss another one of these episodes. And if you're listening to the podcast, you guys know what to do. Say it with me. Rate it 5 large and in charge stars because it helps me out so very much and it means the world to me. And I will see you guys back here very soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye.